Once there was a way to get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. I will sing a lullaby. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Golden Slumbers, a Beatles song from the Abbey Road album. Been looking at the Abbey Road album lately, so I will eventually get around to doing most of the songs, if not all of the songs from the album. Someone asked yesterday whether I would do Mean Mr. Mustard, so I'll get to that eventually. I'll put a link in the description of the playlist of all the Beatles guitar lessons that I've done. I'll put a link also to the chord sheet on the blog, so you can print that off, make it easier to learn. This is an interesting song because it's a Paul McCartney song. It's based on piano and orchestra. So when we come to playing it on an acoustic guitar, there's a lot of variance. People have different ideas about how to go about it because you're not actually following a guitar, you're following a piano and orchestra. Sometimes you'll find that when we looked at Life on Mars, same type of thing, a piano-based song, and we're adapting it for acoustic guitar. So there's a number of different ways that you can do it. So I've based the chords on the Little Black Songbook and then made some alterations. I've also looked at the official guitar tab book for the Abbey Road album, which contradicts the Little Black Songbook. I've looked online at different people's opinions, and there's normally arguments underneath as to which chords are which. So this is what we've got. It starts off with an A minor 7. A minor 7, there's a number of ways we could do an A minor 7 like that, we can do it like that, we can do it like that. I'm doing it like that. And then maybe add the G on the high E note on the 3rd fret then. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've seen it written if you want it to be more like the piano. Then we go to D minor. That way of doing it, which feels a little bit awkward, and also if you're trying to strum the song, it feels a little bit disjointed. So this is what I've come up with as an alternative. So I'll start off with A minor 7. 2, 3, 4. Once there was a way to get back home. And what I'm doing there is, because he's hitting the A note, so it's probably a D minor slash A really, if you want to get technical. We've got the 1st fret and 3rd fret there on the B. Go up 2 frets, then do 5 and 6, that again. So you've got, once there was a way to get back home. You're back to the D minor there. Moving to G7, once there was a way to get back home. Moving to C, E7, sleep pretty, A minor, A suspended 2, D minor added 9, which is like a D minor bar chord with an open E. And if the E is there, if you listen to it, because it's on orchestra, you could do a D7 suspended 2, or D7 added 9, but that, and then G7, I will sing a lullaby. So I'll play that through again. Once there was a way to get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. Sing a lullaby. So that's your verse 1. Chorus, C. Now the book says to do a C to an F added 9, and the guitar tab book says to do a C to an F major 7. I'm doing a straight C. The book here is saying to do it with a G note here. I like a C to an F major 7. Personally, I like that. Golden slumbers fill your eyes, smiles awake when you rise. So just C F major 7, back to C, C, F major 7, back to C. And then the E7, sleep pretty darling, do not cry. I will sing a lullaby, which is the same as what we had in the verse. When I was a little boy, my dad used to play this album a lot, and on the sleep pretty darling, do not cry, for some reason I used to think he was saying, Deputy Dog, do not cry. Got to be of a certain age to know who Deputy Dog is, but for some reason I used to think that's what he was saying. So verse 2 is the same as verse 1. Once there was a way to get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep pretty darling, do not cry. I will sing a lullaby. Yesterday we looked at Carry That Weight, which is the next song, which starts on saying, boy, you're gonna carry that weight a long time, which goes in nicely. So you can learn that one. That would be in the playlist. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to play Golden Slumbers by the Beatles. Once there was a way, get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep pretty darling, do not cry. I will sing a lullaby. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles awake when you rise. Sleep pretty darling, do not cry. I will sing a lullaby. Once there was a way to get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep pretty darling,